This is JM Pedagogical Vlog Review. Disclaimer: no copyright infringement intended, for educational purposes only. Direction: you may get a piece of paper and a pen to answer. The correct answer will be revealed right after. Make sure to honestly answer all the questions, for you to be able to reflect your score. Believe because you are the next licensed professional teacher. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin. Number 1. When I met Liza yesterday, it was the first time I blanked her since Christmas. A. Saw. B. Had seen. C. Have seen. D. Have been seen. B. Had seen. Number 4. What does this mean? Excuses are for losers. Those who take responsibility for their actions are real winners in life. This tells of A. Excuses are needed to justify any failure. B. Losers often fail because they find reasons for losing. C. Accountability of one's action tells of bravery. D. A winner can also be a quitter. C. Accountability of one's action tells of bravery. 6. Determine which may be the best order in which the sentences should be arranged to result in a well-organized paragraph. 1. Tagaytay is the destination for us who love nature. 2. It provides an ideal picnic ground for outdoor lovers. 3. Unfortunately, the place ends up being abused by outdoor lovers who litter the place. 4. It is a place which can be easily reached by a 2-hour drive from Makati City. A. 1, 4, 2, 3. B. 3, 1, 2, 4. C. 3, 2, 4, 1. D. 3, 4, 1, 2. A. 1, 4, 2, 3. Number 7. He is more concerned with mundane matters like the movement of the stock market. The capitalized word means A. Investments. B. Simple. C. Financial. D. Worldly. D. Worldly. Number 8. What is suggested in the opening line? June 13, 1986. They came from all over America, 200,000 heroes strong, with their families. A. The writer is opposed to the Vietnam War. B. The writer holds great admiration for the veterans. C. The writer is a flag-waving patriot. D. The writer was a veteran of the war. B. The writer holds great admiration for the veterans. Number 9. What is the mood of these lines? Daylight. I must wait for the sunrise. I must think of a new life. And I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too. And a new day will begin. A. Depressed. B. Hopeful. C. Sarcastic. D. Afraid. B. Hopeful. Number 11. Blank, it never recycled any waste materials. The company's environmental record was not perfect. A. With. B. For. C. Due to. D. In that. D. In that. Number 12. Among models of reading strategies, what did student Andre adopt when she reads back and forth, attending to both what is in her mind and what's on the page? A. Top down. B. Interactive. C. Bottoms up. D. Down top. B. Interactive. Number 13. The local basketball players were supported by Phil-American imports. This group, blank, efforts. A. Complemented the team. B. Complemented the team. C. Completed the team. D. Complicated the team. A. Complemented the team. Number 14. In one of his poems, The Filipino author Zaleta da Costa said that the Filipinos are like the Molave. What figure of speech was used? A. Metaphor. B. Hyperbole. C. Simile. D. Personification. C. Simile. Number 15. With the Cold War in mind, which does not belong? A. Competition. B. Tension. C. Conflict. D. Dialogue. D. Dialogue.
Ang kagawaran ng ugnayang panlabas ng Pilipinas ay gulong-gulo kapag may giyera sa ibang bansa. Ano ang unang ginagampanan ng ambasador ng bansa? A. Hayaang magsipag-uwian sa sariling sikap ang bawat isa. B. Ipunan ang mga may kaya at ipalipad pauwi. C. Alamin ang mga tirahan ng mga Pilipino sa bayang iyon. D. Bilangin ang mga nasugatan at nasawi. C. Alamin ang mga tirahan ng mga Pilipino sa bayang iyon. Alin sa mga sumusunod ang may wastong gamit ng tinig ng pandiwa? A. Papayang hinog ang kinuha sa puno ni Marie. B. Kinuha sa puno ang hinog na papaya ni Marie. C. Ang hinog na papaya na kinuha sa puno ni Marie. D. Kinuha ni Marie ang hinog na papaya sa puno. D. Kinuha ni Marie ang hinog na papaya sa puno. Walang tubig kahapon. Ito ay pangungusap na. A. May paksa. B. Walang paksa. C. May panag-uri. D. Walang pandiwa. B. Walang paksa. Ang wikang Filipino ay hawig sa mga wika sa Asya. Alin dito ang pinagmulan ng wikang Filipino? A. Nihongo. B. Bahasa. C. Malayo-Polynesyo. D. Mandarin. C. Malayo-Polynesyo. Nag-alsa balutan si Claudia dahil sa malimit umanong pananakit ni Raymar. A. Nagtampo. B. Lumayas. C. Nagmaktol. D. Nagtago. B. Lumayas. Upang lalong maging ang patakaran ng Pangulo na mabago ang pamamalakad sa bansa, ipinasya niyang magkaroon ng pagbabagong tatag sa lahat ng sangay ng pamahalaan. A. Malinaw. B. Tanyag. C. Marangal. D. Mabisa. D. Mabisa. Gamitin ninyo sa pakikipagkaibigan ang kayamanan ng sanlibutang ito. Maubos man ito ay may tatanggap naman sa inyo sa tahanang walang hanggan, Luke 16:9. Ano ang kahulugan ng sanlibutan? A. Katauhan. B. Mga Israelita lamang. C. Apostoles. D. Dukha. A. Katauhan. Pinakamahalagang nobelang Pilipino sa maraming taon na nalimbag noong 1906 at tumalakay ng masinsinan sa paksang puhunan laban paggawa at sa sosyalismo ang A. Panganggera. B. Luha ng Buwaya. C. Banaag at Sikat. D. Ibong Mandaragit. C. Banaag at Sikat. Sa aling salita magkakaroon ng saglit na paghinto kung pinagpipilitang si Rose ang nakabasag ng pinggan? Hindi si Rose ang nakabasag ng pinggan. A. Pinggan. B. Nakabasag. C. Rose. D. Hindi. D. Hindi. Anong hukuman ng siyang ng mga kaso ng korupsyon? A. Korte Suprema Maglilitis. B. Ombudsman Tagapaglitis. C. Sandigang Bayan naglilitis. D. Court of Appeals manglilitis. C. Sandigang Bayan naglilitis. Ang laki sa layaw, karaniwang hubad, ayon kay Balagtas. A. Ang mga bata ay laging magagalang. B. Ang mga bata di sumusunod sa magulang. C. Ang mga bata nakapagtapos sa pag-aaral. D. Ang babae ay nag-aartista. B. Ang mga bata di sumusunod sa magulang. Darating ka ba? Talaga ba? Tanong ng isang kasintahan. Alin kaya ang wastong sagot? A. Di ka ba naniniwala? Basta. B. Bakit ngukulat ka? C. Oo naman. D. Oo, mag-antay ka lang. D. Oo, mag-antay ka lang. Ibigay ang tayutay na nagamit sa sumusunod. Ilaw ng tahanan ikaw ang sandigan lamyos ng pagmamahal sa pag-unlad kuitangan. A. Pagtawag. B. Metonymia. C. Onomatopoeia. D. Sinekdope. B. Metonymia. Isang dulog pampanitikan na kung saan ang pagpapakahulugan sa isang tekstong binasa ay nakapokus sa sariling panlasa ng mambabasa at kilala rin sa katawagan na reader response theory. A. Pansikolohiya. B. Patalambuhay. C. Impresyonista. D. Antropolohiya. C. Impresyonista. Ano ang tamang spelling ng salitang barbershop sa Filipino? A. Barbershop. B. Barbershop. C. Barbershop. D. Barbershop. A. Barbershop.
Number 31. Which of the following has the greatest value? A. 3 plus 32 plus open parenthesis 3 plus 3 close parenthesis squared. B. Open parenthesis 3 plus 3 plus 3 close parenthesis squared. C. Open parenthesis 3 plus 3 close parenthesis, times 2, square bracket squared. D. 3 cubed. C. Open parenthesis 3 plus 3 close parenthesis, times 2, square bracket squared. Number 32. The area of a rectangle is x2 plus 2x minus 8. If its length is x plus 4, what is its width? A. X plus 1. B. X plus 2. C. X minus 2. D. X plus 6. C. X minus 2. Number 33. On a certain day, 3 computer technicians took turns in manning a 24-hour internet shop. The number of hours Cesar, Bert, and Danny were on duty was in the ratio 3:4:5, respectively. The shop owner pays them 50 pesos per hour. How much would Danny receive for that day? A. 160 pesos. B. 230 pesos. C. 480 pesos. D. 500 pesos. D. 500 pesos. Number 34. 10 nurses earn a total average monthly salary of 120,000 pesos. The total average income of 6 of them amounts to 80,000 pesos. What is the average total income of each of the remaining workers? A. 40,000 pesos. B. 10,000 pesos. C. 1,000 pesos. D. 400 pesos. B. 10,000 pesos. Number 35. Which common fraction is equivalent to 0.215? A. 21/50ths. B. 27/125ths. C. 43/200ths. D. 108 375ths. C. 43 200ths. Number 36. One store sold twice more apples in the afternoon than in the morning. The store sold 450 pieces of apples. How many apples are sold in the morning? A. 150. B. 200. C. 300. D. 350. A. 150. Number 37. It takes John 25 minutes to walk to the car park and 45 to drive to work. At what time should he get out of the house in order to get to work at 9 a.m.? A. 7:50 a.m. B. 8 a.m. C. 8:10 a.m. D. 8:20 a.m. A. 7:50 a.m. Number 38. Anna and Beth do a job together in 3 hours. Working alone, Anna does the job in 5 hours. How long will it take Beth to do the job alone? A. 2 1/3 of an hour. B. 3 hours. C. 3 1/3 of an hour. D. 7 1/2 hour. D. 7 1/2 hour. Number 39. In a certain school, the ratio of boys to girls is 5:7. If there are 180 boys and girls in the school, how many boys are there? A. 45. B. 75. C. 90. D. 105. B. 75. Number 40. How many square inches are in 2 square yards? A. 144. B. 900. C. 1296. D. 2592. D. 2592. Number 41. In how many ways can a photographer arrange 6 people in a row to pose for a photograph? A. 30. B. 120. C. 600. D. 720. D. 720. Number 42. A swimming contest is held in a 4-lane swimming pool of 50 meters long. The contest is for the 200 meters. How many times will each swimmer run in this contest? A. 4 times. B. 5 times. C. 10 times. D. 16 times. A. 4 times. Number 43. The price of glassware was 160 pesos a set. After a day the price was raised by 10%. What was the final cost of the glassware? A. 166 pesos. B. 176 pesos. C. 196 pesos. D. 276 pesos. B. 176 pesos. Number 44. Cecil weighs 84 kilos. How will she weigh in pound? A. 180.4 pounds. B. 185.2 pounds. C. 188.4 pounds. D. 189.5 pounds. B. 185.2 pounds. Number 45. The greatest common divisor (GCD) of 91, 39 and 78 is A. 9. B. 13. C. 39. D. 91. B. 13. Number 46. Which of the following statements best describes a hypothetical element with an electron configuration of 1 squared 2 squared 2p to the power of 6 3 squared 3p to the power of 5? A. The hypothetical element is a member of group 5, otherwise called the nitrogen group. B. The hypothetical element is located at the third position of the p block, along the fifth period of the periodic table. C. The hypothetical element is in the fifth position in the p block, along the third period of the periodic table. D. The hypothetical element has an atomic number of 11. B. The hypothetical element is located at the third position of the p block, along the fifth period of the periodic table. Number 47. Which of the following statements represents a physical change? A. A flashlight beam slowly gets dimmer and finally dies out over time. B. Frozen mango juice melted when left standing at room temperature for 30 minutes. C. The lawn grows thicker every day because fertilizers were added into the soil. D. An antacid tablet forms bubbles when dissolved in water. B. Frozen mango juice melted when left standing at room temperature for 30 minutes. Number 48. When a gardener propagates a plant by taking cuttings, he plants his cutting in a well-watered soil in a plant pot. What is the most likely reason why he may then cover the plant and pot with a lightly perforated polythene bag? A. To protect the plant from cold weather. B. To reduce the chance of attack by pests. C. To reduce the water demand of the cutting. D. To decrease the rate of gaseous exchange by the plant. C. To reduce the water demand of the cutting. Number 49. Pagasa announces the approach of the seasonal winds. The familiar names used are Amihan and Habagat, internationally known as blank and blank, respectively. A. Trade wind and easterlies. B. Westerlies and easterlies. C. Northeast and southwest. D. Southwest and northeast. C. Northeast and southwest. Number 50. Comparing the speed of sound in liquids, gases, and solids, the speed of sound is usually lowest in and highest in A. Solids, gases. B. Gases, solids. C. Liquids, solids. D. Gases, liquids. B. Gases, solids. Number 51. Why do we hear thunder some seconds after seeing lightning? A. Sound travels 1.331 meters per second. B. Light appears brighter in the sky. C. Sound is released later actually. D. Light travels faster than sound. D. Light travels faster than sound. Number 52. Which of the following examples best illustrates the application of Boyle's law? A. A scuba diver stops at certain depths as he ascends to the ocean's surface. B. A balloon expands and bursts when exposed to direct sunlight. C. A sealed aerosol can explode when thrown into a fire. D. A tire becomes harder as more air is pumped into it. A. A scuba diver stops at certain depths as he ascends to the ocean's surface. Number 53. Acid rain occurs when A. Phosphorus-rich water in lakes evaporates to form phosphoric acid. B. Sulfur released in burning fossil fuels combines with water in the atmosphere. C. Excess hydrogen is released into the atmosphere to produce acids. D. Carbon dioxide combines with water in the atmosphere. B. Sulfur released in burning fossil fuels combines with water in the atmosphere. Number 55. Why do we see the sun rise in the east? A. We are located in the 20th meridian. B. On the globe, we are located in the east. C. The Earth rotates from west to east. D. The Earth revolves eastward. C. The Earth rotates from west to east. Number 56. Miss Cruz has a rare collection of orchids. She applied jelly on her orchid's leaves. Soon the orchid slowly wilted because A. The stoma in the leaves were covered. B. The leaves were made hot by the jelly. C. The leaves were shiny because of jelly. D. The jelly consumed the heat. A. The stoma in the leaves were covered. Number 57. Dengue-affected patients are easily identified through A. Presence of black spots around the eyes. B. Presence of mucus in the nostrils. C. High fever with rashes in 2 to 3 days. D. Presence of red spots in the arms and other body parts. C. High fever with rashes in 2 to 3 days. Number 58. Which of the following is an important factor in explaining why seasons occur? A. The sun's axis is tilted. B. Earth's axis is tilted. C. The sun rotates on its axis. D. Earth rotates on its axis. B. Earth's axis is tilted. Number 60. Which of the following acid groups is found in vinegar? A. Nitric acid. B. Formic acid. C. Acetic acid. D. Ascorbic acid. C. Acetic acid. Number 61. The theory that population increases by geometrical ratio while the means of subsistence increases by arithmetical ratio is attributed to A. Aristotle. B. Karl Marx. C. Emil Durkheim. D. Robert Malthus. D. Robert Malthus. Number 62. In what instance is the Filipino double standard morality shown? A. Young parents bring up their children in a manner different from how they were brought up. B. A married man who flirts with someone else other than his wife seems acceptable, but a married woman who flirts with another man is condemned. C. Illiterate parents are eager to send their children to school even if they themselves did not go to school. D. A couple brings their sick child to the doctor, then later to the espiritista. B. A married man who flirts with someone else other than his wife seems acceptable, but a married woman who flirts with another man is condemned. Number 63. The Spanish expedition responsible for naming the archipelago Filipinas. A. Magellan's expedition. B. Villalobos expedition. C. Lorca expedition. D. Legazpi expedition. B. Villalobos expedition. Number 64. Aside from the Philippines, which countries claim part of the Spratly Islands in the South China Sea? A. Indonesia, China, Singapore, Malaysia. B. China, Thailand, Brunei, Malaysia. C. China, Taiwan, Indonesia, Malaysia. D. China, Taiwan, Vietnam, Malaysia. D. China, Taiwan, Vietnam, Malaysia. Number 65. The term that refers to the class of Filipinos who were free and independent. A. Aliping Namamahay. B. Aliping Sagagilid. C. Maharlika. D. Tamawa. D. Tamawa. Number 66. The following are our constitutional rights except to A. Free access to legal assistance which shall not be denied due to poverty. B. Be presumed innocent until proven guilty. C. Have access to all records of the government. D. Form association and labor unions. C. Have access to all records of the government. Number 67. If the 7 continents were arranged from largest to smallest, in which order does Australia fall? A. 4th. B. 5th. C. 6th. D. 7th. D. 7th. Number 68. What factor was a major cause of both World War I and World War II? A. Nationalism and national borders. B. The dropping of atomic bombs. C. The rise of totalitarian fascist states. D. The spread of Marxian ideas into Europe. C. The rise of totalitarian fascist states. Number 69. Which is common to Sun Yat-sen and Mahatma Gandhi? A. Supported Marxist philosophy to change existing governments. B. Rejected violence as a way to political power. C. Led a successful nationalistic movement in their respective countries. D. Promoted a society ruled by religious leaders. B. Rejected violence as a way to political power. Number 70. Which part of Asia does the Arabian Peninsula occupy? A. Northeast. B. Northwest. C. Southeast. D. Southwest. D. Southwest. Number 71. The Philippines and the other nations' health are well ministered by an organization. Which is mentioned for this? A. United Arabs. B. UNESCO. C. World Health Organization. D. United Nations. C. World Health Organization. Number 72. Similar eruptions of volcanoes have affected lives in Zambales. Relief and evacuation were managed by the Red Cross in Mindanao. Specify in A. Mount Halcon. B. Mount Hibok. C. Taal Volcano. D. Mount Halcon. B. Mount Hibok. Number 73. In whose presidency was the famous miracle rice produced? A. Sergio Osmina. B. Joseph Estrada. C. Fidel Ramos. D. Ferdinand Marcos. D. Ferdinand Marcos. Number 74. Which of the following was the first to happen? A. Guerrilla warfare against the U.S. was initiated. B. The Philippines was ceded to the U.S. by the Treaty of Paris. C. Aguinaldo declared Philippine independence. D. Aguinaldo was captured. C. Aguinaldo declared Philippine independence. Number 75. The longest revolt in Philippine history is called the A. Polaris Revolt. B. Gabriela Silang Revolt. C. Dagohoy Revolt. D. Diego Silang Revolt. C. Dagohoy Revolt. Number 76. The real surname of the Rizal family was blank, which was adopted in 1731 by Domingo Lamco, the paternal great-great-grandfather of Jose Rizal, who was a full-blooded Chinese. A. Lamco. B. Mercado. C. Alonzo. D. Riolanda. B. Mercado. Number 77. It is Rizal's first poem in native language at the age of 8. A. Love of Country. B. To the Filipino Youth. C. Sa Aking Mga Kababata. D. In memory of my town. C. Sa aking mga kababata. Number 78. It is an image that Rizal curved on a piece of batakuling Philippine hardwood with his pocket knife. A. Mother. B. Hometown. C. Virgin Mary. D. His pet dog Usman. C. Virgin Mary. Number 79. From blank, Rizal inherited a profound sense of self-respect, the love of work and the habit of independent thinking. A. From his father. B. From his mother. C. Pasiana. D. Concha. A. From his father. Number 80. Who was the first teacher of Rizal who was a remarkable woman and good character and fine culture? A. Segunda Katigbak. B. Leonor Rivera. C. Doña Teodora. D. Josephine Bracken. C. Doña Teodora. Number 81. It was Dona Teodora who first discovered the poetic genius of her son, and it was also she who first encouraged him to write poems. However, it was blank who inspired Rizal to make full use of his God-given gift in poetry. A. Father Calance. B. Leon Monroy. C. Father Casanas. D. Father Sanchez. D. Father Sanchez. Number 82. He is a Filipino patriot and lawyer who had been exiled due to his complicity in the Cavite Mutiny of 1872, read avidly the Noli and was very much impressed by its author. A. Dr. Antonio Maria Regidor. B. Mariano Ponce. C. Valentin Ventura. D. Maximo Viola. A. Dr. Antonio Maria Regidor. Number 83. It was a prestigious historical scholarship. It was an able defense of the alleged laziness of the Filipinos. A. Philippine within a century. B. The Philippine indolence. C. Indolence of the Filipinos. D. The vision of Fray Rodriguez. C. Indolence of the Filipinos. Number 84. On this date, Rizal was notified of the report sentence of the Council of War. He refused to sign it, that he was innocent of the charges against him and that he was not a Chinese mestizo as stated in the report but an Indio. A. December 29, 1896. B. December 30, 1896. C. December 15, 1897. D. December 30, 1897. A. December 29, 1896. Number 85. What did Rizal mean when he considered his country a querida? The Philippines as his A. Mother. B. Unfaithful wife. C. Mistress. D. Lover. D. Lover. Number 86. What did Rizal do with Antonio de Morga's book entitled Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas at the British Museum? A. Borrowed and brought it home. B. Vandalized and burnt it. C. Criticized it. D. Copied, annotated, and published it. D. Copied, annotated, and published it. Number 87. What event transpired that made Rizal write a letter to the women of Malolos? A. They secretly supporting the revolution. B. They wanted to study abroad. C. They wanted to establish an evening school to learn Spanish. D. They are reading his novels. C. They wanted to establish an evening school to learn Spanish. Number 88. Rizal landed this place to see the interesting spots of blank, the Mediterranean terminal of Suez Canal, where he heard the multi-racial residents speaking of Babel tongues, Arabic, French, Italian, Spanish, Greek, Egyptian, etc. A. Colombo. B. Port Said. C. Point de Galle. D. Aden. B. Port Said. Number 89. Identify the grandfather of Rizal to father side. A. Clemente Mercado. B. Francisco Mercado. C. Domingo Mercado. D. Juan Mercado. D. Juan Mercado. Number 90. He was Rizal's teacher private school in Benin. A. Leon Monroy. B. Rufino Calance. C. Justiniano Aquino Cruz. D. Pedro Casanas. C. Justiniano Aquino Cruz. Number 91. What are the three general subject areas of moral philosophy? A. Normative ethics, applied ethics, meta-ethics. B. Meta-ethics, applied ethics, micro-ethics. C. Moral ethics, meta-ethics, applied ethics. D. Meta-ethics, micro-ethics, normative ethics. A. Normative ethics, applied ethics, meta-ethics. Number 92. It is a meta-ethical stance which states that moral facts are known through observation and experience. A. Moral intuitionism. B. Moral empiricism. C. Moral relativism. D. Moral rationalism. B. Moral empiricism. Number 93. Based on Aristotle's thought about the self, what self-development should the educational system aim at? A. Values development. B. Holistic development. C. Harmonious development. D. Cognitive development. C. Harmonious development. Number 94. Blank is the whole and lifetime process by which people learn the values, attitudes and behaviors that are appropriate and expected by their culture and community. A. Egocentric. B. Reductionism. C. Stratigraphic approach. D. Socialization. D. Socialization. Number 95. For Plato, what matters more? A. Courageous spirit. B. Soul. C. Body. D. Mind. B. Soul. Number 96. His understanding of the true self is not based on what we own life, neither of our present social status, our body or even our reputation, rather our true self is our soul. Whose ideas was this? A. Descartes. B. Socrates. C. Aristotle. D. Plato. B. Socrates. Number 97. What supreme principle of morality does Immanuel Kant know for? A. Act only according to that maxim by which you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. B. Mind and the body are intertwined that we cannot even distinguish where the work of the mind ends and where the work of the body begins. C. Workings of the mind are not distinct from the actions of the body but are one and the same. D. It is the physical brain and not the mind that gives us our sense of self. A. Act only according to that maxim by which you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. Number 98. Teacher Nicole is a master teacher for receiving a salary grade 21, which is about P62,449, third tranche each month. She lives her life in extremes, wherein every payday she will spend more than she needs, and when she's broke, she borrows money from her colleagues. In Aristotle's teaching, living a life in moderation is doing things with reason. Which theory best describes the situation? A. Theory of form. B. Allegory of the cave. C. Golden mean. D. Empiricism. C. Golden mean. Number 99. Paul Churchland belief that nothing except matter exists, which means that when something can't be recognized by the senses, then it is not real. What does Churchland adhere to? A. Spiritualism. B. Dualism. C. Materialism. D. Realism. C. Materialism. Number 100. Giving each person what he or she deserves. What word best represents this? A. Freedom. B. Justice. C. Fairness. D. Equality. B. Justice. Number 102. For a subject to be considered as an applied ethical issue, not only must it be a matter of moral judgment, but also it has to be A. Controversial. B. Relevant. C. Arguable. D. Timely. A. Controversial. Rationality and the activity of man's is at the center of his being. In Latin it is known as cogito, ergo sum. This was the first principle of Descartes' philosophy. What is the translation of the Latin word? A. No man is an island. B. Whatever will be, will be. C. I am what I am. D. I think, therefore I am. D. I think, therefore I am. Number 105. According to Aristotle, what should govern all of life's activities of man? A. Golden mean. B. Know thyself. C. Reason. D. Happiness. C. Reason. Number 106. What phenomena best describes the growing interdependence of the world's population, cultures, and economies? A. Socialization. B. Industrialization. C. Globalization. D. All of the above. C. Globalization. Number 107. What can globalization lead to? A. Bribery and corruption. B. Exploitation and job displacement. C. Economic and financial changes. D. Increased global cooperation and global conflict. D. Increased global cooperation and global conflict. Number 108. What is the process whereby societies come under or adopt Western culture in areas such as industry, technology, politics, economics, lifestyle, law, norms, mores, customs and traditions? A. Westernization. B. Internationalization. C. Hybridization. D. Globalization. A. Westernization. Number 109. What is the term for the rise of a global financial system within international financial exchanges and monetary exchanges? A. Cultural globalization. B. Economic globalization. C. Financial globalization. D. Sociological globalization. C. Financial globalization. Number 110. He claims that capitalist economic development for some in places requires the exploitation of others other places. A. Karl Marx. B. Adam Smith. C. Thomas Malthus. D. Aristotle. A. Karl Marx. Number 111. This is an umbrella term applied to a broad range of organizations that differ in size, scope, motives, and functions. Despite its name, some of them have been initiated by the states rather than individuals. A. International organization. B. Multinational organization. C. Non-governmental organization. D. Transnational organization. C. Non-governmental organization. 113. The system which all resources and means of production are privately owned. It emphasizes profit maximization and competition as the main drivers of efficiency. This means that when one owns business, he needs to outperform his competitors if he is going to succeed. A. Socialism. B. Capitalism. C. Marxism. D. Neo-colonialism. B. Capitalism. Number 114. This theory frames global stratification as a function of technological and cultural differences between nations and specifically pinpoints two historical events that contributed to Western Europe developing at a faster rate than much of the rest of the world. A. Interdependence theory. B. Modernization theory. C. Dependence theory. D. Dominance theory. B. Modernization theory. Number 115. What do you call this enterprise that engages in activities which add value in more than one country? A. Global corporation. B. Regionalization. C. Regionalism. D. World system. A. Global corporation. Number 116. What are the regulating mechanisms for international society? A. Diplomacy, international law, and the balance of power. B. International orders, international law, and the balance of power. C. Independency, international law, and the balance of power. D. International law, and the balance of power. A. Diplomacy, international law, and the balance of power. Number 117. The concept in the integration theory that implies the creation of common institutions having independent decision-making authority and thus the ability to impose certain decisions and rules in member states. A. Division. B. Regionalism. C. Regionalism. D. Supranationalism. D. Supranationalism. Number 119. What theory was initially developed by Hans Singer and Raoul Prebisch in the 1950s and has been improved since then that recognize that there are a number of different kinds of states in the world? A. Dependence theory. B. Interdependence theory. C. Modernization theory. D. Dominance theory. A. Dependence theory. Number 120. What is the term for vagabonds forced to flee their home countries due to safety concerns? A. Squatters. B. Immigrants. C. Refugees. D. Emigrants. C. Refugees. Number 121. There are many mediums used in painting. What kind of traditional paint uses egg yolk as its binder? A. Fresco. B. Oil paint. C. Watercolor. D. Tempera. D. Tempera. Number 122. Philippine modern sculptors use different mediums and styles in their pieces. Who is the sculptor who usually finishes his welded sculpture without polishing its surface, as seen in his works, Tikbalang, and Penitencia. A. Solomon Saprid. B. Arturo Luz. C. Eduardo Castrillo. D. Napoleon Abueva. A. Solomon Saprid. Number 123. Juan Luna's painting, Spoliarium, shows the ill fate of fallen gladiators after a brutal tournament. By saying so, what aspect of an artwork are we referring to? A. Context. B. Form. C. Content. D. Medium. C. Content. Number 124. Which Western art movement was inspired from familiar images of popular culture, such as advertisements, comics, and commercial products? A. Romanticism. B. Pop art. C. Expressionism. D. Commercialism. B. Pop art. Number 125. Painting in China is popularized with the use of two instruments or media. What are these media? A. Oil and canvas. B. Watercolor and paper. C. Wooden panel and tempera. D. Brush and ink. D. Brush and ink. Number 127. The use of one color with different tints or shades is seen in some works of art. What is the term for using one color with different shades? A. Complementary. B. Monochromatic. C. Light and shadow. D. Analogous. B. Monochromatic. Number 128. A painter or muralist from Angono, Rizal, who is fond of folk scenes. He is also known as Botong. A. Victorio Idades. B. Fernando Amorsolo. C. Vicente Manansala. D. Carlos Francisco. D. Carlos Francisco. Number 129. The Mayagao, San Agustin, and Pauay churches' architectural designs are in accordance with which Western style? A. Baroque. B. Neoclassical. C. Renaissance. D. Gothic. A. Baroque. Number 130. When an architect designs a building, he wants to answer A. The satisfaction of men. B. The demands of men. C. The needs of men. D. All can be considered. D. All can be considered. Number 131. A sculptor and national artist from Mindanao known for his sculpture, Sarimanok. A. Ismail Akar. B. Abdulmari Amau. C. Abdul Muhammad. D. Abed Abdi. B. Abdulmari Amau. Number 132. Numerous monumental structures possessing Greco-Roman motifs were built in Manila during the American occupation. These include the City Hall, the former Legislative Building, and the Post Office. What is the dominant style of these architectural icons? A. Neoclassical. B. Baroque. C. Gothic. D. Renaissance. A. Neoclassical. Number 133. Two processes are used in sculpting. One is additive and the other is subtractive. What type of additive technique is used if you put together different objects or scraps? A. Welding. B. Molding. C. Assemblage. D. Casting. C. Assemblage. Number 134. Lines may be used to create an impression of flow and gracefulness. When one is drawing, Which line best suits the characteristic mentioned? A. Curved. B. Diagonal. C. Straight. D. Horizontal. A. Curved. Number 135. One of the pioneers in Philippine architecture, he was responsible for the rebuilding of the Quiapo Church in 1930. A. Leandro Locsin. B. Juan Nakpil. C. Juan Arellano. D. Jose Manosa. B. Juan Nakpil. Number 136. The multifaceted analysis of the self concept is based on the social nature of the self. A. Enduring self. B. Social self. C. Actual self. D. Sexual self. B. Social self. Number 137. The feelings you have about your body and your confidence level in how you relate intimately to someone else. A. Self-esteem. B. Sexual self. C. Sexual self-esteem. D. Heterosexual. C. Sexual self-esteem. Number 138. The term for a person whose gender is flexible regarding the sex which they identify. A. Pansexual. B. Asexual. C. Non-binary. D. Gender fluid. D. Gender fluid. Number 139. The level of personality according to Freud which operated at an unconscious level according to the pleasure principle like gratification from satisfying basic instincts. A. Id. B. Ego. C. Superego. D. Subconscious mind. A. Id. Number 140. A term that primarily refers to a homosexual person or the trait of being homosexual. A. Asexual. B. Pansexual. C. Gay. D. Lesbian. C. Gay. Number 141. Right to vote and be elected. A. Economic right. B. Political right. C. Social right. D. Biological right. B. Political right. Number 142. A small T-shaped plastic and copper device that's put into the womb uterus by a doctor or nurse. A. Intrauterine device. B. In vitro fertilization. C. Contraceptive diaphragm. D. Vaginal ring. A. Intrauterine device. Number 143. The relationship between an individual and a state to which the individual owes allegiance and is entitled to its protection. A. Nationality. B. Kinship. C. Citizenship. D. Affinity. C. Citizenship. Number 144. The actions or activities concerned with achieving and using power in a country or society. A. Civic rights. B. Bill of Rights. C. Constitutions. D. Politics. D. Politics. Number 145. The soul of a human being is the form or the structure of the human body or the human matter. A. Hylomorphism. B. Tripartite. C. Oedipus complex. D. Cogito, ergo sum. A. Hylomorphism. Number 146. According to him, All men are created equal. A. Albert Bandura. B. René Descartes. C. Sigmund Freud. D. John Locke. D. John Locke. Number 148. The term for the totality of the social behavior institutions and norms found in human societies, as well as the knowledge, beliefs, arts, laws, customs, capabilities, and habits of the individuals in these groups. A. Value system. B. Taboo. C. Tradition. D. Culture. D. Culture. Number 149. He is the author of The Hierarchy of Needs, which depicts esteem as one of the basic human motivations. A. Sigmund Freud. B. Jean Piaget. C. Abraham Maslow. D. Howard Gardner. C. Abraham Maslow. Number 150. The term for relating to the transcendent or to reality beyond what is perceptible of senses. A. Metacognition. B. Metaphysical. C. Esoteric. D. Politics. B. Metaphysical. How many correct answers did you get from this review? Comment it down below. I hope you got a passing score of 113 or above. If not, don't give up, you're almost there. If you try more, you will master it. Good luck LPT cutie, claim it. See you in the next drills. Thank you for your willingness and participation. The next video will appear on screen, click it to watch. For more related videos, click the playlist.